Hi, I'm Mel,
And I'm Jeanette.
and this is the Murder Mamas.
Hello.
Hello.
Dun, dun, dun.
We are back.
We were done. We were here.
I know, we're back again.
You know, it's crazy.
It's awesome. We are killing it. All right, so we are going to a different TV show. Couldn't think of what I was trying to say. Documentary. We watched I Am a Killer, season 1, episode 7, called Family Affair.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Yes. So, what is the guy's name? Like, I don't have it written down until like page 5 of my notes.
Deandra.
Deandre.
Yeah.
Did they say that at first?
They did. Yeah.
Oh, I only heard the last name. So I was like, why are they not telling us his first name?
Buchanan a lot.
Yeah.
Which is his last name, but
Right.
Deandra.
Deandre. Okay.
It was on the slide where it was like November 7th, 2000. Deandra Buchanan was involved. I wrote it word for word.
Okay. I must have missed that one.
Reading it right here.
Yeah. So they're young, right? 19, 18 years old? Because I think he said they got married at 19.
No, they had a kid
At 19.
Yeah.
So this is...
Yeah, he's fairly young.
Fairly young, like
in
18.
his 20s.
No, when this happened.
They had 2 children when this happened. So their first kid was 19. He's like in his early 20s.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's the story of death row inmate number 1036512. I wrote it down.
I thought about writing it down, but I did not.
He says he considers himself to be a down-to-earth regular person, a people person with a caring heart.
Yeah.
And I said, interesting.
Yeah. So did I.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Yep.
It takes place in the Jefferson City Correctional Facility.
Mm-hmm.
And the story starts, the murders start November 7th, 2000. And that's when Deandra Buchanan was involved in a fatal shooting in Columbia, Missouri. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Emma was Mississippi for some reason. Like at first. And it didn't clock to me until way later.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Yeah. We didn't get to Mississippi.
No, that's why I wrote out Missouri, because I was like, what is the MO? I'm like, I don't think that's right.
Montana, Mississippi.
What are they?
No,
God,
it's definitely not Mississippi.
Totally forgot. Yeah.
In Mississippi.
So I wrote down the whole word Missouri. So we would know. Yeah. And what was that? That's just a thing that they mentioned, right?
What?
This shooting?
That's the incident.
Oh, that was the incident. Mm-hmm. I thought they were doing something. I thought they were adding on to something. Okay. So yeah, that's the incident. And then we learned he was born to really young parents. I don't know how young, but he said his grandma and grandpa on both sides of the family raised him and taught him right and wrong and all the good stuff. But then he talked about his father, he went to church with his father every Sunday, and, his father
was very involved.
Yeah.
From his words.
Right. And
that he kept him on the right path.
Yeah.
Also, he's from Centerville, Illinois.
Yeah. So I don't know how young they were, but he seemed pretty good.
Yeah. He then mentions that he used to ride on his father's motorcycle with him. Mm-hmm. It was something they did together. Yeah. And this one day, his father's like, no, you can't. Like, I'm not taking you. And he got all mad. But then his uncle showed up to his house and was like, I think there's been an accident. Come with me. Yeah. And they drove to this one part and they found a motorcycle wreck. Yeah. Where they then lifted the sheet off of the body. Mm-hmm. How is this allowed? Yeah. And it was his father. So his father had died in a motorcycle accident. I
wonder if he thought something, if something gave him the icks. No, I don't want my son coming this time because I feel like something bad's going to happen.
Wouldn't you just not go?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I mean, sometimes too, you don't listen to that.
Yeah.
Feeling.
But you don't want to put your kids in harm's way. So you're like, no, why don't you just stay home? I'll just go. Not really believing it, kind of. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's really sad.
That is tragic.
Yeah.
But that was when he said he was like 13 turning 14, I think is what he said, right?
Yeah.
And that's when he began fighting at school and like the streets and everything.
Because his dad died. So,
I mean,
he's taking his anger out in a way that he shouldn't be, but that's what's happening.
Yeah. Then he says that his cousins came from California and they introduced him to dealing drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Escalated.
And he says that he's really drawn to the money.
Yeah.
So he, like, in his words, he's saying that he doesn't feel like he thinks of it as a job. I'm like, I don't actually understand the logic of what you're saying, but like, okay.
Yeah. Well, because he was like, I'm like helping people, giving them drugs. I'm a good guy.
He had a lot of ways to explain his behavior. Yeah. That I'm like, yeah. Taking a lot of liberties with that one, my dude. Yep. Then he talks a lot about, like, almost it feels like this sense of paranoia. Yeah. With like drug dealing. So he mentions that he's like starting to carry a lot of guns and like amass these weapons because he was robbed once. Yeah. And he like doesn't want to get robbed again. Which, like,
I was like, same.
I mean, yeah, same. But also it felt like an excuse. Yeah. Right. Like, yeah. I don't know that was the reason. Right. You know, because later he talks about how, like, he was in, like, around people who were super violent and he's seen a bunch of people die. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. Then he was talking about how he, like, paid someone $50 a day in cash or drugs, their choice. They got to pick. Yeah. To answer the door for him so that he wouldn't get shot because some other drug dealer had gotten shot when they answered their door trying to get robbed. Yeah. Like,
and here I am. I'm like, that's a good idea. No, I think I'd have someone like looking out a window or something, not just waiting for them to knock on the door. I don't know. I don't sell drugs, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But then he meets a woman, a girl, through her cousin, right? Yeah. His cousin.
Yeah, one of the cousins.
Her name is Angela Brown, but they call her Angie. And they begin dating. Then they move in together, and then they have 2 daughters together. Yeah. And he talks about becoming a father and seeing his daughter. What did I say? I never hurt my kids. Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, I get that. Because he said he was spanked, you know? He's like, I could never spank my daughters.
Yeah.
So.
He also then says that he kind of like hid his criminal activity from Angie for a long time.
Yeah. How do you do that? Yeah. You come home with wads of cash each night.
Yeah.
What you doing, babe?
Oh,
I'm a stripper.
Won the lotto again. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Until their house gets broken into.
Yep.
And then he becomes increasingly more paranoid.
Yes.
Because now his house has gotten broken into. And he got really angry at her because he's telling her, like, nobody can know where we live.
Right.
And she's like, okay, why? Like, yeah. Okay, weird.
Yeah.
And then he comes home and her cousin is leaving their house after he's told her, like, nobody can know where we live. It's not safe. There are like safety things, blah, blah, blah. And then he finds out that there were like some men in this car, maybe. Again, this is from his perspective.
Sure.
There were some men in the car, maybe. And so he like freaks out on her.
Yeah.
And he's like, I told you, nobody can know where we are or where we live. And says that he jostled her or shook her. I don't I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly what he said. And she calls the police and he ends up getting arrested for domestic violence.
Yeah. And then we get to the next
There was one thing that I wrote down that he said that I thought was really interesting, where he said that he began to lose trust of his family members because he felt unsafe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like I'm missing a lot of pieces to this puzzle because, like, how?
Right.
Why?
Yeah. We learned later that they all grew up, all the cousins and him grew up in, like, they had great childhoods.
Correct.
So, like, why are you getting paranoid about them all of a sudden changing?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You guys are close. Like, the cousins are mentioned in this so many times. Like,
so many times.
They're a close family. So,
yeah. But yeah, you're correct. So then the next thing we get to is the actual incident.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk?
November 7th, 2000, Buchanan attended a family gathering at his stepfather's house. Among the guests were Angela and their 2 daughters. So this is just a basic family get-together. He calls a friend for what?
Weed.
Oh, okay.
Marijuana.
Yeah. So as the day's going by, he calls a friend to get weed, and he goes to get bait in, like, the back of the house. And he got really paranoid, and he thought that there was, like, something. He's like, did I smoke something other than weed? Like, this made me, like, totally off. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't see, like, correctly. And
well, he also says that as he's in the back of the house, like, smoking, that he says he hears a door close.
Right.
And he's talking a lot. Sorry, I'm yawning. He's talking a lot about, like, and it's contagious. He's talking about a lot about, like, I noticed the bedroom door was closed and the light was on, and then I noticed it was, like, he is paranoid. Yeah. Even before he smokes, he's paranoid. Yeah. But also, as I'm listening to him talk about getting paranoid post smoking weed, I'm like, bro, I convinced myself I was dying once. Like, more than once, probably, but for sure once. Like,
I get paranoid every once in a while, but not to that extent. No. Like, sometimes my heart just starts beating faster, and I'm like,
I'm dying. Is this what it feels like?
It's different.
The sweet relief of death. No, I'm kidding. So he says he hears this door close. He goes out and he's like, who's in here?
And it's like, why does he need to? It's not even his house. Like, why is he so worried about it?
For real.
Like, he's just paranoid that he didn't want anybody to know where he lives because the drugs were there and the money. So, like, what is happening at his stepdad's house?
Well, he thinks they're going to have him killed.
The fuck? Yeah.
The question I wanted answered this whole time does not get answered, but we will get there.
Okay.
So he's like, he thinks he's like, I think something's off. Yeah. So he goes to his door guy, who apparently brings places with him to open doors.
Yeah.
For $50 a day.
Yeah.
In money or drugs.
Yep.
You're going to risk your life to open a door for a drug dealer?
Yeah. No. Absolutely not.
What? What?
Yeah.
So he tells the door guy, like, open the door to the bedroom. Yeah. And he's like, dude, you're tripping. Like,
yeah, there's nothing happening.
There's nothing happening. But he doesn't go open the door.
Right.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Like, admitted.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
It's a little strange.
But he won't, like, he doesn't do it. But this is also where he says that he's getting, like, feeling like something's really off. Yeah. He's like, I like, I've never felt this way from smoking before. This has to be some other drug. Like, I don't even remember anything else. Yeah. But he does go get a gun.
Yes, he does.
As he's telling the door guy to open the door. Mm-hmm. And then he says he doesn't remember anything again until like 12:50 a.m. or something.
Everything's gone.
Which is
convenient.
Really convenient.
Yeah.
Are we all stupid? Do you think we're all stupid?
Yes. Oh, so he ends up shooting his stepdad.
Murder.
Yeah. That's what cops go to the house. He sees a woman on the ground.
Yeah, that's a woman.
Oh, okay. So the next thing that comes up is the cops are called and they go to the grandpa's house and they see a woman on the ground with 2 kids under her, bleeding, trying to get out from under her. And that's his girlfriend, and she's on top of both of their children, trying to save them.
The fact that he tries to explain shooting her while she's holding their child, is it was disgusting.
Yeah,
like having to listen to it, I was like,
5-month-old baby.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah,
I hate you.
Yeah,
I hate you. One time, someone punched Chris in the face while he was holding Bo. While he was a baby. Yeah.
Why? Just randomly?
Like super, super aggressive guy at a restaurant. Yeah. It was wild.
Wow. Did he press charges?
No. I don't think so. I don't remember what happened. But it was wild. But he was holding Bo, and Bo was like a little baby.
Yeah.
It's like October, and Bo was born in July.
Jesus.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Anyways. They do say that the police say it seemed like she died protecting her children.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like she was doing everything to protect them.
Yeah. And he shoots her, just so you know.
Yes.
She's one of the victims.
Yeah. He's super, super agitated and a really altered mental state.
Yeah.
But also complied with all of the police commands.
Yeah.
Which to me feels suspicious.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's acting weird, acting like he's on weed, I guess. Whatever else he was on. I think he probably smoked some PCP too.
On the butt.
But then the officer would be like, come over here, sit down, put your hands behind your back. He would do that.
Yeah, he followed all of the instructions.
So that's weird. If you're crazy,
your mind is so altered.
Yeah.
But you also can
listen and
comprehend and follow directions.
Yeah. So that's a little
interesting.
Yeah.
He says he's slamming his head against the windows of the car as he's in the back seat. He was saying it's them or me. And he gets, again, this is all his words.
Yeah.
Not anyone else is corroborating this.
Yeah.
He says he's placed in a suicide watch cell where he sleeps for 2 days.
Yeah.
I've never been to jail, but I imagine they don't let you just sleep for days on end.
I don't think they do.
So that to me was suspicious.
Yeah.
Then he says he's waking up from jail, waking up from this 2-day sleep.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you know why you're here? And he's like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, you're actually being charged with a fatal shooting of 3 members of your family. Juanita Hoffman, his aunt, William Jefferson, his stepfather, and Angela Brown, his girlfriend.
Yes.
Maintains that he has no memory or recollection of the murders.
Right.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Okay. So April 22nd, 2002, Buchanan was sentenced to death.
Again, still saying he has no memory of the murder.
Yeah. But he did it, and it was 3 people, so that's a lot.
Yeah.
And then we meet
Valerie.
I thought that was an E-N-E, and I was like, I don't know.
It might have been Valeria. It was Val something.
We meet Val, and she's Angela's mom.
Angie's mom.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's describing, they're just talking. The documentary is going to people who knew the victims really well. So they're going to Angie's mom. She's describing her as a bookworm. She's like, she didn't like bars, but she also met him when she was 16. So
yeah,
how would she know?
Right.
What bar? Anyways. Yeah. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, but okay.
She's just a nerd that wanted to stay at home.
Yeah. So she just staying home.
Yeah.
And then she meets Deandra when she's 16, and she tells her mom, I met this boy and I want to go on a date.
Yeah.
And her mom's like, okay. And she says when she first meets him, they act like a normal teenage relationship. They're talking on the phone. He's really respectful. He gets her home on time. Everything is perfect.
Yeah.
And then right after she had their first daughter, it was right around Christmas time. And Angie calls her mom to tell her that Deandra was angry and he was saying that their child wasn't his.
Yeah.
So he was like mad at her. And I assume he was being abusive.
Yeah.
It's not said right here, but that's my assumption.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And Angie's mom told her, like, you can always come home. There's a spot for you and that baby here.
Yeah.
Come here and I will care for both of you.
Yeah.
And she doesn't. And she claims that Deandra began to keep Angie away from her mom and her family.
He said that she couldn't go visit them.
She said she never visited that house again.
Yeah.
That's what she said, actually.
Yeah, he did.
Angie's mom took custody of the children after her death. So you know that she meant it when she said, come home. Like, I'll protect you, come home.
Yeah.
And she didn't get the chance to.
Yeah.
I'm sad. But that's all we kind of hear from her. And then we hear from Juanita's children, and these are his cousins. And one of his cousins, Tony, describes him as spoiled growing up. Yeah. She says, like, we all had a really good, like you mentioned, we all had a good life growing up. Yeah. No one was mistreated. Some people had it better than others, but like there were 3 girls and him. Yeah. And he was very spoiled, like toy-wise, very spoiled. Right. So they always wanted to go to his house or to his grandparents' house to play with all of the toys that he had. Yeah. Oh, and then she talks about how they had more of like a brother-sister relationship as a little group than like cousins. Yeah. Like it was a very, very close-knit family. Yeah. Her Juanita's daughters, so this is his aunt, his cousins describe her as quote unquote as close to perfect as a person can be. Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. What a way to talk about your mom. Yeah. You know? Yeah. They just go on and on about how amazing of a person she was, how she was just the best. Yeah. And then we hear from Kevin Crane, who's the lead prosecutor of Deandra's case. Yeah. And then he tells him the same exact thing. I don't remember what happened. And so they were like, great, let's go into the interview room and you can tell me exactly what happened. Well, so that was his defense the whole time. It was like, I was on this drug. I don't know what it was. Yeah. I don't like, also, couldn't they have just like given him a talk screen and figured out what was in his system? Yes. So then Kevin says that he played the interrogation footage from hours after the murders to the jury. Yeah. Because they had that they had it to play. Yeah. And in this footage, this guy talks about everything. Yeah. Talks about exactly what he did, what kind of weapon he remembers every step. He remembers everything. Yeah. He says that his aunt was trying to take the gun, like he was holding the shotgun up to all of them, and they were circling around him. Yeah. And he was like trying to take the shotgun from him, or the aunt was trying to take the shotgun from him. So he just pumps the shotgun and shoots her. Yeah. And he's like, okay, and where did you shoot her? He goes, I don't know, I didn't look. Yeah. Jesus. And they mentioned a little further down, like he knew what he was doing because he had to put another bullet every single time he shot something into the gun, and then he had to cock it back. It's a pump action. Yeah. So he only gets, who does that? Like, that takes time to do. Like, you can't say it was like a heat of the moment. Right. Or like any of those things, because the moment, like, it's not like it's an automatic. Right. Like rifle or something, or like a handgun that has a chamber. Like, you're having to pause. Yeah. You're having to think. So that's actually how he gets the death penalty. Yeah. Like, they argue that he knew what he was doing because he had to pause. He had to do those things. So he kills her, and then he says he goes, he says he pulled the trigger, but he didn't know if he hit her. Yeah. Let me say that. So then he goes into the kitchen, and that's where he shoots his stepdad in front of the fridge. And he says the same thing. I shot him like right in the chest.
Yeah.
He's probably like, I probably hit him.
Yeah.
But then he goes and he runs after Angie, who's running outside.
Yeah.
Who's getting away from him.
Yeah.
Calls her name and she freezes and he catches up to her.
Yeah.
Loads the shotgun again, pumps it, and shoots her in the neck.
And she's holding both her kids.
Yep. Like, you could have gotten away.
Yeah.
And that to me is so heartbreaking, not in a like victim blamey way, but like the level of control he had over her.
Yeah.
And the fear she must have had.
Yeah. Of
that
course.
she could have tasted freedom, but was so close but couldn't actually get there.
Yeah.
He also says in this interview that he probably would have, quote unquote, killed them all if he could have caught them.
Right. That's not a good thing to say, dude.
Brother, have you ever heard of like shutting the fuck up and asking for a lawyer?
Yeah.
Not that I want you to.
No, but like, yeah. Come on.
He gets found guilty, of course, like we said, of the death penalty by a 10 to 12 jury vote.
10 to 2.
Yeah, sorry. 10 to 2. Thank you. But in 2003, the Supreme Court ruled that death sentences have to be unanimous. So his sentence is commuted to life without parole.
Yeah.
We also find out, like, then we just find out all these other things about him. Like, after all that, we find out that he had 2 sons with other women that Angie would regularly take care of for him.
Yeah.
Like, young children. I'm like,
with young children of her own.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you're actively sleeping around on her?
Yeah.
But gonna go and say that you don't think your kid is yours?
Right.
Brother.
Yeah. No.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, we also find out he was a classic abuser. So
yeah,
he would give her gifts.
This is from his stepniece, right? Like, he's telling us all of this. She says that he gets arrested after hitting her with the baseball bat.
A baseball bat.
While she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Chased her out into the street.
Yeah.
And hit her with a baseball bat and then with his fists.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Brother. She also says that at the time of her death, they were court ordered to not be near each other.
Right.
Because there had been so many domestic violence incidents.
Yeah.
Between like him abusing her. That they weren't even supposed to be in the same house.
Yeah.
And
that's bad.
Like, zero contact with her.
Yeah.
And she says that Andrew was afraid of him, but she always went back.
Yeah.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
It is sad.
Yeah. Well, and then his stepniece also says that his claim of drug use and being high that night is false. She said, I was there. I saw him 10 minutes before this happened.
Yeah.
Like, and that is bullshit.
Yeah.
And she says he had no reason to kill Juanita or his stepfather, and he was planning to kill Angie. They were just collateral damage.
Yeah.
And they kind of like, he agrees to answer some more questions, and they're showing him these clips of these other people talking about him. And he says something very strange because he's like, I don't know, like, I hope I word this correctly, but he says something along the lines of like, I'm going to get out and I don't know if I can trust these people.
Yeah.
And like, I know I'll get out. But it was like very menacing.
Yeah. Oh, he was very sure of himself.
Yes. Unfortunately for him, he applies for an appeal in February of 2018 and it is rejected.
Yes.
So he's not getting out.
No.
Not anytime soon / not ever.
Right.
But like, it just didn't. He was kind of saying like, I've done so many things to like make amends and to become like a better person and do all these things. And it upset him that people were still upset about the death of the people they love.
Right.
And I'm like, I mean, you murdered them.
Yeah.
Like, and then you tried to say it was because you were on drugs.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of just sound like a piece of shit, dude, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, that was that.
That was that.
Interesting.
Bye.
Bye.